Welcome to First Look Gnomes,
your go-to podcast for dads doing silly things. Share tips for dads, and of course, the dad jokes and the bad jokes.
but most importantly, we're here to share our first looks.
Don't forget to send in your feedback to our fish pond of feedback.
And share your thoughts, questions, and own first looks with us at firstlookgnomes@outlook.com.
And over to you, Mr. Hodgkiss.
Is there no intro this week, Williams? Are you not singing?
Nein! Nein, das ist die Wirtwurg Nuant Episode von First Look Gnomes. Pints and Us Bussen. Pints and First Bites. Nein!
Pints First Bites.
Nein!
Nine! I fell into that one, didn't I? I fell into that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to start recording the podcast, there's like a little countdown timer comes on. And usually I just sit there and wait for the wonderful lyrics and songs that come out of Mr. Williams. And then he just said, over to you, and fell for it. I should have realised we're on episode 9. He's going to say 9, isn't he? He's going to German me. He's going to German me.
9, Pints and First Bites, Pints and First Bites.
Pints and First Bites.
You're getting stuck in
Is that where
straight
we're
into
going
Pints and First
straight away?
Bites. Yeah, Pints and First Bites.
Let's do it.
Is that Pint and First
Bites? Oh, okay. So, if we follow the rhythm of recent episodes, this one should be a pint. However, yeah, I'm going to say, oh, he's trying to give me a clue, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to say, I reckon you're going to mix it up, and this is going to be a first bite.
It's a First Bites.
Way!
Pints and First Bites. I've got fully loaded chili cheese peanuts.
Fully loaded chili cheese
Fully
peanuts.
loaded
Can I
chili
say, I love
cheese
that
peanuts.
packet. That packet is cool.
From Snack Right, it says, in a little green box at the top, it says, I'm new. It's good to know, isn't it?
It's good to know.
Me and Mr. Hodgkiss, before the podcast, were literally just talking about how we should look after ourselves. And I've got fully loaded chili cheese peanuts, suitable for vegetarians, source of protein.
Oh, that's something.
Well, in the last episode, it was a high source of protein with the pork
How are you
puffs.
not ripped, Williams?
So I don't
if
know
you
if
take your shirt, are you like
and
Ned
the wife's buying these for me, so maybe it's a little project she's working on.
I reckon,
Give her more
listeners,
protein, give more protein.
Williams is like Ned Flanders. So every so often he just takes off his shirt and he's just absolutely ripped. You look a bit like Ned Flanders, actually.
I don't know how to take
Oh, they're
that.
saying that. You showed that package, and you know, so in the United Kingdom on food, they have the package of the... Not your package. You see your package, Williams? It's full of protein. The package has 5 little things on it. So it's fat, saturated fat, salt, and they're colour-coded to make it easy to know what's healthy. This is red, amber. Only amber for salt, though. That's pretty good.
It's not too bad, yeah. Vegetarian, roasted peanuts with a chili and cheese seasoning.
Oh, heartburn in a bag, that is. Heartburn in a bag.
Let's give it a go, shall we? Let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go, Wells. Let's see what these are like. Oh,
Can't taste the cheese.
no cheese. It's good. You don't. Your
no, you
package
can't see.
shouldn't. Oh, okay. You got a cheesy package.
Cheesy nut. I've got cheesy nuts.
You got cheesy
I've got hot
nuts.
cheesy nuts. There we go.
Packed with protein.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of cheese flavouring. I like cheese, but cheese
You're not a
flavouring.
fan of cheese flavouring?
No, you know that
Would you not be
powdery
partial to a packet
cheese.
of Quavers? Mini cheddars?
Mini cheddars, but mini cheddars are made of real cheese.
Not cheese flavouring.
No,
How are they made of real cheese? They're like crackers.
flavoured with real cheese.
Okay, as opposed to other
Like
cheese
chemical
flavours which
cheese,
isn't real
yeah.
cheese. Okay.
I think
So-
don't quote me on that.
Is this one of those ridiculous kind of quizzes? Which cheese snacks are actually flavoured with cheese
Yeah.
versus which cheese snacks are artificial cheese?
Brands like Jacob's mini cheddars explicitly state on their packaging and in their product descriptions that they are baked with real cheese to give them a cheesy flavour. The process involves mixing real cheese into the dough before baking.
Are these artificial cheese, Williams, or are these
I'm trying to
flavoured
find
with
out.
real
It's
cheese?
90% peanut.
Well, that's good to know.
For peanuts, yeah. And then a lot of stuff. Ground turmeric, ground white pepper, ground cumin, tomato powder, smoked paprika, citric acid, garlic powder, calcium lactate.
So I'm going to ask one of a question here. So before this podcast, we said the latest episode hasn't got that many listeners. And then he reads out the ingredients of a packet of peanuts. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I wonder why our listeners turmeric, cumin, ground paprika, riveting. Is it real cheese or not cheese?
Shall we move on to your first look, Shortskis?
Is it garlic powder or is it artificial
Do you want to know the
flavouring?
percentages as well? No?
Nope.
Crack on with your first look, please, Mr. Shortskis.
With my first look,
Save us.
Save us. Okay, so this is it's a first look, and it shows a weakness, Williams. It shows weakness. You know, we've talked recently about barbecues and tools and manly men and the things that manly men and nuts and packages full of cheese and all sorts of manly things.
Hot cheesy nuts.
One of the things that a stereotypical man would know about is cars, right? Like engines, horsepower, fast cars. I know heck all about cars, yet we had to go car shopping.
Oh,
so
that's fun.
Is it fun though, Williams?
Well, actually,
is it fun? If you don't know anything about cars other than I like red ones, is it actually a fun experience when you've got people who are like getting you in and saying, have a look at this lovely car. It's got X, it's got Y, it's got Z. Like, yeah. What has it got mats and an air freshener? And what color is it? Like, you just feel like a fool, Williams.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm gonna first look at car shopping when you know nothing about cars.
Then you've got the different finance options and.
I didn't know anything about these. I honestly, this blew my mind. So we went in and we were talking to a person about a car. And they're like, so are you looking at PCP? Are you looking at HP? And HP, I was literally like the source. I was like, what do you mean? What's HP? Hire purchase. I was like, what's that mean? Like, are you buying the car? I'm like, I'm here to buy a car. What? Like, can I just do I not just like give you some money and like have the car? Oh no! Got all these finance options. This one's 13.9%. Well, what do you mean 13.9% interest? I'm like, what? I'm buying a car. What?
All the prices of cars have shot up now because everyone pays monthly.
It's mad. And then you know what they had the audacity to say? So we were in a situation where we had sold the other car. And we're like, cool. We're not buying expensive cars. We're not in that market. No. The guy had the audacity to say, "Oh no, we don't make any money from just selling the cars. All the money's in the finance and stuff." And I'm like, so back in the olden days, like if you could afford to buy a car in cash, for example, you'd get a better deal. Apparently, no. They want you to be poor and skint and have to pay all the interest. So this whole experience has been very eye-opening. And a little bit terrifying. I'm like, okay, so that's why there's so many people driving £40,000 cars around, because they're all having them on bloody tick and spending goodness knows how much money just to drive them. I was like, can you not just to me buying a car is
that's the problem.
Yeah. And I'm like, my expectations were wrong as well, because we have, again, knowing nothing about cars, usually the only time we get a new car is if one of, say, a parent or a friend is getting rid of a car, and we're like, oh yeah, we could do with a new car, we'll buy that off you. And it's like, you know, you buy it off your mom. Like our last car, we purchased it from my mother because, you know, oh yeah, she's got a car. It's just a really cheap old Hyundai. And we're like, cool, great. And now we're like, right, we're going to get another car. But no one we know is selling a car, so we had to go to look at car showrooms. And I'm just like, I don't like this. People are asking me questions and I don't know any of the answers. And I just,
there's all this
I like
paperwork.
that one looks... Yeah, and even like the engines and stuff. Like, oh, you're looking for electric, you're looking for hybrid, you're looking for this. I'm like, I'm just a car, please, with the petrol. You go to the petrol station, you put in the car, and
Then you get all the different warranty options, the different service options. And...
Well, this guy tried to sell us this thing. It's like, oh, you need this stuff for your car, so that if you get any spills and stuff, it's better for your car, and like it protects the paint from bird poo. I'm like, okay. Should that not already be on there? Is that not the whole point? You buy a car and if a bird poo... Oh, no, you have to buy this extra stuff on top of the actual car. I'm like, so are they making cars that are not good for bird poo? Like, we live in the United Kingdom. There's a lot of bird poo and rain and mud. Like, so are you saying all cars on the road have to have this, otherwise they're effective?
Yeah,
what are you trying to tell me?
If a bird poos in them, it'll just be a hole in the roof. And...
That's effectively what he said. You need to pay £350 more in case anybody has any spill, any bird poos on your car. If a bird poos on your car and you don't have this special this magic formula, your car will explode.
There'll be a thing in 10 years where they'll be like missold, whatever.
Just bollocks in it, Williams. Let's be honest, it's all just bollocks. Yeah. But I mean, I know people who love cars and are really into cars. One of whom we have talked about on this podcast before, Manly Man, who actually knows his stuff.
The Manly Man,
so the Manly Man. So I sent him a message and was like, okay, we've got the wife that one of these cars that she's looking at has an automatic gearbox, and she doesn't want an automatic gearbox. What are they like? And God bless him, he came back to me and he was like, this gearbox will be, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said it's a FGC
something
gearbox or something.
Manly,
and he said it's good. He knew exactly what he was talking about, and like knowledgeable. And I'm just like, can you just buy the car for me? That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, I don't know anything about this. I need to educate myself. Yeah. But it's really funny because I in a similar way, you know what you know, don't you?
Even so when you've got the hybrid options, electric options.
Yes, and then they've got charging times and rapid charges, and I'm just like, I just want to buy a car. That's the reason we needed a new car, is because the old car was on its last legs, and the wife wasn't finding it particularly comfortable to drive, and she wanted something a bit more comfortable. So, what do you need? Something comfortable, please. That doesn't look too bad.
Gets you from A to B.
Gets you from A to B and is reliable. And then you start. So we've ended up watching loads of these car wow videos, which are quite funny. But you're closer to actually understanding anything and knowing anything.
Yeah.
And it's all been very stressful. So
we had to buy ours because our car basically broke down just before our wedding celebration, didn't it? So we had to buy it literally the day after.
I remember, yeah.
So that was
happy marriage.
I think they were rubbing their hands as we walked in. So cars broke down. We need one ASAP.
What have you got for me? Here's my budget. Just give me something.
We have to buy a car. So they loved it. So hey.
Well, do you know much about cars?
No.
So you know what you know. So it's funny because I remember. I have to take my own advice here. So I remember talking to my mother. My mom's asking me about she's trying to use iPads and stuff, and I'm trying to explain to her about online safety, not in kind of like you don't send anyone any pictures, Mom. Not that kind of online safety. More online about if somebody sends you an email and says they're a Prince of Nigeria, they're not really. Don't fall for it. But my mum doesn't want to know. She wants to use the thing, but she doesn't actually want to. She doesn't necessarily want to learn too much about it. It's just like it's too complicated. I just need it to do what I need it to do. I don't necessarily want to learn about it. And I'm like, well, Mom, you need to learn about it to understand what you're doing. And then at the same time with cars, I'm like, I don't really want to understand all this. I just want the car. So I'm like, you can't say one thing and then do it yourself. So I've been trying to learn. I have been trying to educate myself and learn a bit more. And I feel like I do know something, but it's still hard. You go into the car showroom. I actually said thank you. We did end up getting a car, and we ended up meeting a car showroom guy who was actually very good. And I kind of said to him, I said, it's been quite nice not to meet one car showroom guy who's not sleazy or trying to bamboozle you. Who's just like, okay, cool, I'll meet you where you're at. I get it. You don't know much about cars, and didn't want to have a whole dance about price and everything. And that was quite refreshing. So I'm happy we got there, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's been. A lot of people love buying cars and stuff. It hasn't given me much joy at all. hasn't been one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is, if you're spending spending more than £1,000 on something, you think this should be really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I haven't found it that
and
enjoyable.
Car sales people have got better, but they've still got that stigma, haven't they? Car salespeople.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's still an expectation when you go in there that you're going to someone's going to try and wipe your eye a little bit and take your naivety, and it's almost like they're going to know. I said, you got to go in there and you just got to, have a bit of confidence about yourself. How do you pour it? I know what I'm talking about.
They can smell it. They can smell it.
They can, like your chili peanuts. They can tell if it's real cheese or fake cheese, can't they? No. These are not flavoured with real cheese. It's artificial cheese. He's a mug. Give him the full price.
They do smell funny, actually.
Yeah.
They do smell funny.
Do they? They smell like full price peanuts.
Yeah.
So, that was my first look, Valens. Buying a car. We've got one. The wife is very happy with what she has chosen.
Good.
I like the colour. The colour is lovely. The sunshine
is
very happy with it. Apparently so. We'll find out when we pick it up. Is it reliable? Yeah. So that's another thing as well, because we weren't buying a new car, we were buying a second-hand car. So it's like, you have to go on these. Again, Google's terrible as well, because you can't even trust the internet, Williams. Can you believe it? You can't trust the internet. Like, most reliable second-hand cars, and you just get hit with a load of stuff. And I don't know who's written this. Do I trust it? Is it actual? Yeah,
but
who knows? Who knows what will happen?
Paranoid me as well. I was thinking there's a conspiracy theory with the. So with our last car, we're paying that off monthly. Yeah, and then after 4 years, whatever it was, paid it off. Lovely, got a car. That monthly payments are coming out now, so we're actually quids in. Lovely. Yeah. It's like getting a pay rise. It was the same month. Then it broke down, kaput. So I'm sure there's some sort of some sort of digital sensor in the thing. Right, they've paid off now. All right, someone presses the button at the finance place. Boop, blows up. You have to get a new card, a new...
100%. I am with you on this one. I agree with you on this conspiracy, because Apple phones are a prime example, aren't they? Like whenever the new Apple phone's released, the ones that are 5 years older just suddenly start getting a bit slower, and they're having to pay out, aren't they? Because it was proven that they were throttling older devices, and not supporting them. So it's mad. It's really mad. So there's a company called Back Market. So we recently purchased. Elaine needed a new phone because she was on an Android phone that was about 97 years old. And a couple of years ago, when I needed a new phone, I bought mine from Back Market, because again, I'm not going to buy a brand new phone; they're too expensive. But we don't buy the phones with the contract, because you end up just paying 40 quid a month, and you're like, I've actually spent this phone was 500 quid, and it's cost me 1,000 quid because I've been paying it off with things. So we've been for the last 5 years buying kind of 3-year-old phones secondhand. So this company called Back Market, who are big into their whole motto is about reusing tech and not just throwing it in a landfill and all that kind of stuff. They had purchased a load of Dell laptops, and because Windows were not updating and supporting Windows 10 anymore, all these systems, which are good, like the hard drives were fine, the RAM was fine, the keyboards were fine, the screens were fine, everything was fine with the actual computer, but the operating system wasn't being updated. So they got a shitload of them, wiped them all, and put Linux on, which is like a free operating system, and then they were selling them for £99. Like, if you need a laptop that can do all these things, £99 gets you a really good piece of kit. The same with our phones. I bought an iPhone 12, and I think it was 220 quid. And I've had it for 3 years now. It's brilliant. So it's the same with cars. My dad was always it's one of the biggest money pitch you can do is buying a brand new car because of the depreciation, etc. So in my head, I'm like, no, I'm not a car person. It's not. I will go and buy a day one Nintendo Switch 2. I will jizz money up the wall on things like VR and, records or stuff that is just stupid. That's what I like to waste my money on. Cars, I'm not. They don't. Other than big shiny red trucks, which I just like because they're cool.
And I hate that whole thing of as soon as you drive it from the sales garage, it drops a third in value. I hate.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe that's why the PCPs and the HPs are so popular. Maybe because that's just like, I have a budget each month that I'm willing to spend on a car.
Yeah.
Like if it's like,
And that's how a
I'm
lot of
happy
people's
to...
finances work now. It's like, they literally work month to month. This is what I've got.
Yeah.
I haven't got a big load of cash. I've literally just got my monthly pay.
Yeah.
But,
what can I get?
Yeah.
So it's been interesting. It's really interesting. And cars just seem so expensive. Like I remember when I was younger. Again, it's inflation, of course. It's really ridiculous thing to say. But looking
Back
at
in my
the
day.
new list price, the new list price of what like I would seem as like pretty normal car. Like to me, as an example, like a Hyundai. It's like Hyundai. That's a normal person's car. That's a family car, like a Ford Fiesta and stuff like that. Ford Fiesta. They don't do Ford Fiestas anymore, Williams. They don't even exist. Found that out. I was like, what? What's about? Why don't you do Ford Fiestas? Can I have a Corsa, Vauxhall Corsa? But even like a Vauxhall. The list price brand new, it's like 20 plus thousand. I'm like, what the bloody hell?
Yeah.
He's got 20 odd grand spare to go and buy a car. But anyway, different worlds, Williams, different worlds.
Down here, as you can imagine, we have quite a few sort of Volkswagen vans. And there's a nice one. Oh, I like that. So I looked into it. And it was like 40, 50 grand. And it was like...
That's mad, isn't it? Nuts money.
Well, that's more than a deposit for a house. It's, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a house
for a car
back in the day.
It is well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the idea. I'm telling you, Williams, buying a canal boat. It gets more appealing week by week. Just buy a little canal boat, stand up and down the canals. Lovely. Grow some plants and grow some cress on the roof. Happy days.
Happy days.
I think this section of the podcast may be like old man podcast with First Look Gnomes. Moaning about the price of cars.
Pint nuts and cars. Lovely.
We've talked about the ingredients of nuts, moaned about the price of cars, moaned about the sales of cars, moaned about how PCP and HP and all this stuff's very confusing, moaned about interest rates, Williams. I mean...
I'm trying to work out why we hit a peak, it seems, in our audience growth. We've sort of dropped. I don't know why. That's
true. We've turned into grumpy old men who eat snacks and warble on about... back in my day, you could buy a Ford Fiesta for 50p. Now you can't even buy a Ford Fiesta, and if you could, it'd be 50 grand, the bastards. Well, sorry, listeners. We'll try and bring you back to happiness. Just, if you're going car shopping, I suppose this could be a tip for Dad. If you're going car shopping...
Tips for dads! Tips for dads!
With your dad.
Tips for dads!
Go with your dad. Tips for dads.
Get your tips out for the dads.
Get them out. This wasn't one tip I wrote down, but
that's the next section,
not a tip I wrote down.
Oh, here we go.
But I guess like if you're going to go car shopping, I don't know. Take someone who knows about cars, or I suppose do some homework first, because I suppose at least I have researched it. It did help me a little bit. I'd say it did help a little bit. So that would be a tips for that.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, the mindset was a 2-litre engine would be better than a 1.5 litre engine. A 3-litre engine is better than a 2.5, whatever. Because bigger, more litres, bigger number, bigger power,
acceleration.
Yeah. Whereas now it's all no, because actually that 1 litre is actually a lot faster than that 2.5 because it's a hybrid or whatever, and it's like it doesn't need as much power to do what it needs to do. What?
It depends on your priorities, doesn't it?
But bigger numbers better. The bigger the number, the better. Surely, no. Oh,
it depends on the situation, don't it, Wells?
Exactly. So that's so
very confusing.
Size doesn't matter.
Very confusing. Well, speaking of size doesn't matter, this was what I was going to do about tips for dads today. I'm going to turn tips for dads on its head because I got hit with a situation where I could have done with a tip and I didn't know what to do. So so instead of tips for dads, I'm going to request if any of our listeners have tips for this situation.
Okay.
Because I was flummoxed and I didn't know what to do.
And where did they write in for this feedback?
They could email us at firstlookgnomes@outlook.com. That would be a great way to get in touch with us and give us your tips for dads. Anyone, it could be it doesn't have to be a dad who writes the tip. A mom may have some good advice on this one. But my son is 10 years old now. And this morning, in fact, he got out of the shower. And you can see where this is going. He's gotten to the age where he wanted to ask me like when little boys are little, they're like Willy.
I don't know where this is
It's my
going.
Willy. Well, Logan, he's getting to the age now where he's probably aware of his Willy. 10-year-olds.
I'm trying to eat my
It's
cheesy nuts.
It's a different awareness of their Willy, and it's a bit like, Dad, this thing here. So what's it for?
Does it say this thing? Or no?
Well, no, I won't just go to the exact words,
No.
but he's like, is it the right size? And like, because obviously he's doing swimming lessons now at school and stuff. So there's lots of other boys, and they're all seeing things, and you can just see like the starting of the ideas of puberty, and other boys also have
double
willies,
digits,
and not every willy looks the same, and curiosity. So the curiosity is kicking in, and it's not curiosity about, Dad, well, tell me about the plants. It's, Dad, what are testicles? It's like, Dad, why do I have nipples? Think the questions are changing. And he asked me, he said, Dad, is my willy normal? And I'm just like, of course it is, son. Yes, of course it is.
Well, on the nipple front, I think I can partially answer that. But
go on then.
Well, as we begin our journey in the womb.
Imagine you're talking to a 10-year-old here. I need to know what you say to a 10-year-old about this.
Oh no! So you're beginning your journey in the womb.
What's a womb?
Yeah, I give up already. But it's not defined. It's not defined what sex you're going to be at that point. So
sex?
So your gender. So you're not. Your gender.
What's gender these days, Williams?
Well, that is that's true actually.
All right, I'll be quiet.
But the process starts, and your nipples and all that element starts before your chromosome, whatever, decides what gender you are, and then it's like right. So that bit is already started in the process.
So it's like a fail-safe. So whether you're a boy or a girl, if you do turn out to be a girl, you got nips. If you're a boy, you don't really need them, but they were there just in case you ended up being a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I don't think a 10-year-old's going to get that
correct
concept.
me on that, please, to first@gnomes@outlook.com.
Yes, and if you've got any tips on how to talk about, or when you get blindsided with a question about biology and your own biology by a 10-year-old, and you can't think on your feet, because this was early. This was like flipping 25 to 7 this morning.
Yeah.
So like you're already a bit like, I'm just trying to make porridge. I haven't got the brain power to think about this. What do you do, listeners? How do you deal with these kind of things? Any tips to help us out for the next inevitable time one of these conversation comes up? Because I really was like, oh crap, I don't know what to do here.
Because there's going to be more of
you're
those,
fine, son, you're fine. There is going to be more. And I was like, oh, well, you can't say ask your mum, because ask your mum about your willy. Like, no, it's a lad thing, it's a dad thing. So, anyway, yes, that was interesting. So, looking for more tips for dads, please.
Oh, that's a good one. I wrote a little tip as well. Tip for dads, just saying that so TV isn't all bad for toddlers. I know a lot of people are very anti-TV, but we do. You just have a little bit of screen time, and he went to the opticians today. Actually, they went to the opticians today.
Very good.
Got a little bit of concern with one of his eyes. I was like, well, something potentially going on there, so worth checking out. And he watched this show called Maddie. Do you know? Maddie's Do You Know show. Something it's called,
I love
on the
Maddie.
BBC.
Maddie used to be one of my favourites.
And watched an episode where she basically goes to the opticians, and he went to the opticians himself, and so he recognised it all from the show. And the optician there, she wasn't going to get the machines out and test it and all that sort of stuff. But then he went out to this machine and he was looking himself whilst the optician and sort of Georgie were chatting. He's like, oh, that's what Maddie does. What Maddie does. And he remembered the sort of hot air balloon picture thing. So he wanted to do that. And he did that, and he put on some 3D glasses and things. And he loved it. He loved it. So I think because of the TV episode, it kind of helped him get ready for the opticians. And
that's class.
And and his eyes are all fine. In fact, they said he's seeing stuff that 5-year-olds can see. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's good.
That is good. So
Yeah.
TV's not all bad, Williams.
TV isn't all that bad. If you
Who
use
says
it,
like TV's bad for toddlers? Like, because
a lot of people
I
do.
mean-
A lot of people do.
really,
But I think like with anything, it's all moderation, isn't it? It's all
it's moderation, surely.
You know-
Like, if your child watches In the Night Garden or Hey Dougie for like 20 minutes or something while you're making dinner, is that bad? Like, you can't helicopter parent them all the time. Where
No.
you're just like, right, okay, my child is never going to leave my side. Every time if you go to the toilet, like TV's fun. TV's like, as an adult, TV's fun. As a kid, TV's fun as long as it's not the only thing you do.
yeah. No, it's not. It shouldn't be an all day thing or anything like that. But
No, even when you're an adult, Williams.
But in this instance, yeah, Maddie's. I mean, she's aimed at slightly older kids, but yeah, he's learning quite
Good
a bit from
thinking,
it.
that is.
So yeah,
That's a really good idea as
it's
well.
not a
like, knowing
replacement,
the
obviously.
kind of
Obviously he learned stuff from going to opticians themselves, but
Yeah.
because he saw the show, it just helped with his.
it was recognition rather
Understanding,
than just
yeah.
being fear.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, okay, it's a safe way to introduce it to him while he's not there. And then when he goes, like, oh, cool, I've seen this. So it straight away takes away that anxiety of what is this? What are these people? Why is this woman trying to look into my eyes? She's coming right to my face.
Look into my
Yeah,
eyes,
that's
look
class.
into my eyes, look into my eyes.
Good tip, Williams.
Tip.
That was a good tip.
You said tip then, I think.
I think you wanted to hear tip because you've been talking about nipples. Or maybe you wanted to hear the word tip because you've been talking about your package and its cheese. I don't know, Williams. You just filth. I can't do anything about that.
Tips. So my first look, this episode's been a bit pint drinking crazy, pints and nuts. Well, I had a first look. It was quite a few weeks ago now. My good friend Pete.
Beep.
He bought me a pinter. I don't know if you heard of these. A pinter. So
I have not.
Yeah, so it is basically so you can create your own fresh brew at home. So it's kind of a halfway house between your own home brewing kit and buying a beer. So it's kind of so you can buy your packs of what's it called?
Hops and flavour?
Yeah, basically. So you got your sort of your own little brewery kit, and you basically have to you've got to obviously wash it out, get it nice, good old clean. Put this like hops flavour stuff in, a few other bits. Put a load of water in it. Whack it in the fridge. About a couple of weeks later, and you've got a lovely fresh brew. So the packs are like,
Nice.
so you can buy different packs. Usually sort of branded ones. So you can get like Guinness ones. You can get all sorts of ones. And just fresh. And it's to date. So I've had quite a few at Pete's place, and I've only done one myself with my dad a few weeks ago. But other beers that I've had 5 pints of, I usually get I would get some sort of hangover. Whereas this stuff, no hangover at all. Lovely
Wow.
fresh beer. Yeah, well recommended. Obviously, you've got to make it. You can't go right. I fancy a beer. You've got to wait 2 weeks. But yeah, about average for about £20 for sort of 10 pints.
10 pints.
Yeah, you get 10 pints out of it. For the last one,
And would you put it in
got
bottles or something?
No, you just pour it. So it's already it's set up. So it's got like a tap. So it looks like a keg in a way.
Okay.
So you put the stuff in the keg, about 10 pints worth, and then you can basically attach a handle to it, and then when it's ready, you can basically pour straight from the
That's
keg.
incredible.
So
you get a little keg.
Yeah.
To start, and you basically fill it with fresh water, fill it with the ingredients, let it sit there and just ferment for a couple of weeks, and then pull the lever.
Yeah.
Directly
beer.
from this,
Yeah.
and you got fresh beer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is a silly question, but I know me and my mate Will used to brew. Well, used to, like, as if we were such professionals. We tried it a couple of times. We bought the kits and went the whole hog. And obviously, then you have to kind of measure it for the alcohol and all that kind of stuff. So this stuff, does it have the buzz? Does it get you? Are you like, oh yeah, there's definitely booze in there?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And no hangovers.
So far,
That's amazing.
So
I've just
far.
Googled
I mean,
it quickly. It looks brilliant.
You would, I'm sure. And obviously, people's alcohol tolerance levels are different. But yeah, for me, yeah, no hangover. It's just like, yeah, fresh beer. There's one particular, because there's all different brands. I mean, I'm sure you're on the site at the moment, and there's all different
There's
brands in there.
loads.
There's one that was really, really good. I can't remember what it's called now.
Shadow and Cream Irish Stout.
But yeah, so you got anything from your lagers, your Mexican lagers to your stouts. So
Wow. Williams, this is a whole new world.
Whole new world.
So did you make Pete? Did he buy you the Pinter kit, like the Pinter 3? What a nice guy. So I can get them all branded as well. Wow, you get like a Guinness. Like you said, a Guinness one, a Brewdog one.
Actual beers, yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm asking for Christmas now. I wanted a new drill, but I think that may have changed. So, how many somethings are you giving this, Williams? Because this looks like an incredible. And which beer has been best so far? Out of the ones you've made, what's been your favourite?
Well, I've not made that many. I've only made one myself. So Pete, he's got one himself, and he's the gentleman that he is. He's invited me over to sort of test them with him. And yeah, most of them are really good. I'm trying to remember. Is there like a Yeasty Boys? I think it's called.
The Yeasty Boys, nice.
Yeah, I think it's called the Yeasty Boys.
I haven't seen that one, but it's bound to be there.
But yeah, really good. We enjoyed that one. With my dad, we made a Guinness Porter.
Nice.
Actually, I mean, I got him. So yeah, so you put your cleaning stuff in, because and similar to the actual home brewing, you need to make sure, because you're using sort of yeast and stuff, any bit of bacteria will go in, it'll just ruin the whole process and just it won't work. So you got to make sure you properly clean out the keg each time. And then
would you use like bleach or something, or
no? You just got this special powder stuff, which probably is the equivalent of bleach and just kills it all without affecting your beer. And yeah, at the time I got my dad to you got to sort of shake it around for 30 seconds. So I got him shaking it, and I just stood there counting, supervising the process. And then put your water in, put your hops flavor from your pack, which is just it looks like with the Guinness Porter, it's like just put in like licorice syrup into your keg with the water, and then just wait. The patience is the key bit. So that's your only con against buying a beer from the shop, is you've got to wait 2 weeks, obviously, but you've got that satisfaction of you made it. Not to the extent of the home brew made it, but you made it. So you obviously, it is still a pre-made beer in terms of the flavorings and hops and all that quantity of stuff, but you can make it slightly different depending on if you add an extra stage in the fridge. I think it's called crashing or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But you can put it in the fridge and upside down and crash it. That helps with the freshness and the flavour as well. So there's little bits you can do, and you can sort of play around with you get an app as well, and you can sort of make notes in terms of, I let it brew. So it gives you a recommended amount of days of brewing, recommended amount of days of crashing if you want to, optional, and a recommended conditioning time. But you can sort of play around with that if you wanted. So you could add an extra, because I think it says usually it's like 10 days would be recommended. But I think if you did like 15 days, it might taste a bit fresh and a bit better if you let it condition for a bit longer and stuff like that.
This looks like the perfect thing to put in the garage. Especially like if we're doing a podcast in a couple of weeks, put one on, get one on, or you're having friends around for the weekend or something. Like, and do you think it tasted fresher?
Definitely.
Yeah, and
definitely
better, fresher.
Sometimes you go to a pub and you just, I don't know, you got that chemical taste, or I don't know how to describe it. Not fresh, but yeah.
Williams, you should be on commission, because I'm going to have to get me one of these. So the review on the website, I'm on pinter.co.uk. So amazing beer tastes better than any pub ale. This is as good or better than pub beer, Gavin. This is as good or better beer. Oh, that's the same one. So Gavin S has done a quote, and then the same one is there again. Amazing beer tastes. Oh my goodness, some of their quotes are repeated. Excellent products and beers. a great addition to the Pinter family.
But they're
Case,
getting
thank
new
you.
ones. They're getting partnered up with quite a few brands. Like you mentioned, sort of Guinness there and things like that. I think Shipyard in there and there. But there's a few that you would get from a shop, or whatever. But they're just fresh.
It's a class idea, Wells. It's a class. I expect, like, with Christmas coming up, that's like the perfect thing, isn't it? Like, okay, I'm gonna get one for Christmas, and get it ready so that on Christmas Day we've got some fresh pints and some first bites.
You say it's a good Christmas present, but obviously it'd be good to have before Christmas as well.
Before Christmas, yeah, like birthdays, or like say you're having a barbecue coming up or something. Like, right, we plan a family barbecue a couple of weeks time. Get one of those. Oh, Williams, this is incredible. What a great first. This might be my favourite first look you've ever done.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, that's an incredible kind of thing to kind of be introduced to. I've never heard of that. And as a man who loves his beer, love it.
And I think there's probably potentially a sort of a gateway drug into the home brewing, but you'll know more than me. But
and
actually,
alcoholism.
you did it once. I was going to say not that long ago, but probably 10 years ago. But you actually got bottles, didn't you? And got labels, and you made labels and sort of actually.
Yeah, we did the whole thing. We got the whole kit, and we waited for like however many weeks it was to do it, and we bottled everything up. And
you're talking probably
nice.
6 weeks for that sort of stuff, weren't you? Or
it wasn't worth it. I didn't think it was worth it because there are certain beers. So obviously, being from Wolverhampton, I love Banks's beer, and over here it's like you buying beer from the shops. It's not that expensive. Like Tesco sell Banks's bitter for £1 a bottle. So you think, okay, it's pretty good. The cost of brewing our own, it was like, it's going to be cheaper. It was a little bit cheaper, but all the effort that was involved and all the kit and stuff, you're like, I don't know, it didn't taste any better. Our homebrew, maybe it was just because we weren't very good, but it just didn't seem to taste any better. I think to do it properly, you've got to invest a lot of time. And I don't think most of us who are casual drinkers and like a beer on a Friday or while we're doing a podcast have got time to be doing that. And yeah, I don't know, maybe as we get older and have more time, maybe. But with kids and stuff, it's like, I haven't got a weekend to brew beer. And you need space as well. It's the space to do it. This Pinter.
I mean, with this, you still... So when I did my dad, it was still fairly hot. So for the brewing process, you need to make sure it's sort of room temperature, 15 degrees type thing.
Okay, so I can't do it in the garage.
So, no, probably not. I don't know. I don't know your garage, but
cold.
Yeah, well, then probably not. Yes, you want to sort of you want 15 degrees brewing, and then you want space in your fridge. So you could put it in the garage if it's cold enough.
Put it in the garage when it's cold.
Yeah. But and like I said, about 10 days. But you get 10 pints, and average price. Obviously, there's different ones on there. There are more expensive ones, but I think it's about average price £20. You get 10 pints, so that's reasonable, isn't it?
£2 for a fresh pint. Yeah. Very good, Williams. Pinter.co.uk if you want to learn more about it.
Yeah. But like I said, that was from my friend Pete, who. Pete thinks he's reincarnated. He believes in reincarnation.
Very good.
We call him Repeat. See you in a couple of weeks, listeners.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and 5-star review the show. Write to us at firstlookgnomes@outlook.com.
Turmeric, cumin, ground paprika, riveting. Is it real cheese or not cheese?